Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, welcome back to Gordon's Garage. Yeah, we've got this far on this bike build, we need to get further. So let's get to cracking on finding something we can put together on this bike. There's so many things, I don't know where to start. Okay, next day here. Actually, there have been a few days. I've had to take a break and take care of some other stuff, but I am working on it. I am getting some stuff back in. I'm still trying to find where everything goes. I've got the help of a couple of people trying to help me out, and I appreciate that. Giving me tips on some stuff and looking for ways to find solve problems. But yeah. Let me take around here. There is one thing that keeps tripping me up, and I don't know where it goes, and that's this thing right here. This is a reservoir for your brake, your rear brake, and there's this metal bracket, and I cannot figure out where it goes to, where it lands. I'm still searching the internet. My sister's helping me search the internet, and I think she's found somewhere it's supposed to go behind one of the bags on the left or right side, and I still can't figure that out. It's still not working. I don't know what I'm supposed to be putting it. I don't know, but we'll figure that out here soon. But today, what are we gonna do to this bike? I really want to get it back on its wheels and tires. So I got one tire in, I showed y'all that, and back there's a box, and that's the other tire. I haven't opened it up, I haven't seen what it looks like. I need to do that, so let's open up that box. Let's see what that rear tire I ordered, see if the right one came in. All right, let's see what's in there. Yeah. That looks great. Looks like a good tire. 16-inch, 30 by 90, 130 by 90. Wow. All right, so we got a new tire. We're gonna put on this sucker, and I'm already getting it dirty. Check that out. That's how dirty the floor is in here. Anyways, let's figure out a way to wrestle around with a couple of rims and put some tires on. Oh, this is going to be a mess. I already can tell. All right, so I was on the ground and I wrestled around with this wheel, and I finally got the tire off. And then I went ahead and while I had it off, I replaced the valve stem. And that's pretty easy. I won't explain that. But what I'm doing now is I got it on the wheel balancer first to check before I go any further. If this wheel is true, does it wobble? And it's true. It's really nice. The other thing I did was I took the sanding disc to the outside edge and to some of these ribs to clean up the oxidization. It was kind of pitted and stuff, and so I wanted to make sure that kind of looked good. I'm going to balance the wheel and tire on here, but something that I'm doing right now is this brake disc is really pitted. And I mean, your cast iron skillet is smoother than this thing. So I want to turn it down, and I know how to turn it down, but I don't have the equipment to do it. So I'm cheating, and what I'm doing is I put it on this wheel and I would spin it, and I'd take this sanding disc to it while it's spinning, and it has gotten it much better. So let me take it off here. I just unbolted it good. Let's see if I can do this without dropping everything on the floor. There's high possibility here. All right, so this side, lots of pits and lots of, actually this side's a lot cleaner than the front side. The front side was really bad, but I got a lot of that out. And so all I'm gonna do is flip this over and do the other side so both sides are clean. And it's not really to help much because your rear brakes don't do but maybe 30% of the braking, but it's going to keep me from eating through a brake pad like that. If this is coarse, then yeah, brake pads will be gone quick. So yeah, let me get this back on here and I'll start grinding this side. Let's get the bolt in. Yeah, so now I'm just using the drill to run the threads so that the Loctite glues to, you know, the metal. We did this. Yeah, let's flip this tire around. I've got these all done. I have to do those. Why those look smaller, I don't know. They're not. Okay. Set this up in the drill. In and out. Oh, that was easy. Check out all that stuff. Ugh. Sketchy after all. So yeah, we've got, it's holding it from up there, but there's nothing underneath. And the rear tire is sitting back there. But the rear tire is also sitting on this bar that's going through the shock mount holes. So yeah. All right, let's get some forks on this thing. Well, it appears I haven't cleaned up my front axle yet, so I gotta put that on pause while we get an axle cleaned. There you go. Got her all cleaned up. Looking snazzy. All right, let's put her on the bike. I gotta watch this speedometer cable. It likes to come out of the tubing. It just locks in, I guess, between this housing and the speedometer itself. So, oh wow, it works. Look at that! It's a rolling thing. All right, I'm gonna take you over here and we're just gonna go over the bike, and I'm just gonna point out a few things that I have taken care of and what changed in this video. This is a lot. And I'm also gonna go over a few things. What might you expect in the next video? So let's take a look. All right, as you can tell, I got the forks on. That's crazy. I can't believe those are on. And then I still have to tighten them up right here on both sides. And then got my speedometer cable on. Brand new tires on rims. I took tires off rims and put tires on rims. I can't believe I did that. That's a first for the shop. That is a clutch and speedometer here. Yeah, I'm looking at kickstand here in the near future. And this thing is just like this thing, but it goes up here like this, across the engine. I don't know why. It's just a top stabilizer, I guess. I got my new spark plugs in, the cool red and black Harley Davidson plugs. Got this side on. I've got my passenger foot pads on. I've got these just mocked up here just now. They're not bolted on. There's some, this has got to go in further for some reason. It's not. I don't know. And I know I don't know, that's got to be stabilized. Something has to go from here to here. And inside the rear fender, there's a bolt that sticks towards the tire right about here. So there's something that bolts in there, and I don't have it. I don't know what that's supposed to look like. I can fabricate something maybe. This, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Someone tried their best. They bent it, and it was working for a while. That goes underneath the saddlebags. One on each side. That's the stock one with the stock muffler hanger on it. But I'm just going to cut this radius out. Yeah, it's nice. And then I'm going to cut this one, and then I'm going to weld the two together and then flatten that in so we can put that there. Yeah, it's all going to be better. I'm going to do that better. Now, I'm missing these things. These things on this tube, I had them earlier today too. I don't know where they rolled off to. I've got my wiring harness laid out on the floor. This is going to be the front of the bike and the fairing, the keys, and then you got your coil that goes right underneath the neck, and then I guess that's somewhere underneath there as well. I need to clean all it up. It's been oversprayed once before. And then of course this runs back to the back of the bike, and something here, what is it? Something here, this one I think runs back to the front of the bike, because I believe this plugs in way at the front, right in there. Yeah, so I got to figure all that out. So the rear shocks, I got them poised. They're ready to get put in. I've got theirs here. What else? So that goes through. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm missing a couple of bolts, I think, so I have to source some bolts. I've got to do my rear brakes still. I've got to do my rear brake reservoir here and the rear brake pedal. I've got the pedal in here, but I don't have any of the rest of the master cylinder, the reservoir, or any of that stuff. These tins are just kind of on there. They're I'm not done because I got to wire up all that stuff, and I also have to run tubing from my oil tank here down around and into an oil pump back here, and it's got to run to a couple of crankcases. So Oh, I got some hose nightmare to go. Front brakes, I think those just get cleaned up and bolted back on. I don't think there's much to that. So yeah, those got to go in there. I need to clean those up real good. I do have new brake pads because I noticed this one is missing a brake pad. The brake pads on these are good, but I have a brand new set over here, new set of brake pads, new set of spark plugs, and I have, this is what I'll show y'all today. Dun dun dun. This is going to be the handle grips. That's the throttle. And this is the passenger side, the left side. Look at that. Let's go ahead and just slide that on. I've got to clean these bars up real good, but that just slides on there. All right, so I had to pull them set screws out a little bit, but yeah, that just slides on there. And then you set those set screws wherever you want it. And the chrome bar shines through, so I really need to polish up the chrome underneath that. Your controls are going to be here, so it's going to cover up that little divot where the wires come out. And yeah, the throttle's the same way. Those are so cool. Now, I had a set of these that were chrome on another bike I've had, and I love them. They're good to ride with, and they fancy as fancy gets. Well, I think that took you around the bike, shows you where I'm at. I still got all of the fenders and stuff to go. Front fender, I've got the side fenders, the side bags, the rear fender. I've got to get all that stuff on here, and I really can't do it until I get the shocks on. I can't do any of this stuff back here. But I'll get the shocks on so I can start working on that. And then I can get the side covers covered up, and what else? What else should I do? You know what? There's no reason I can't just put the tank on. Let's do that. This goes right on here. So, it's fighting me a little bit. This bolt here goes through. All right, there you are. There you are. For some reason, I think this bolt's too long. I might have to source another bolt. Oh man, that looks good. So I'm having some fitment issues. This all fits good. I like that. This bolt's way too long. And then I get back here. Why is the tank this high off? It's hitting. It don't go down. It's hitting something up in here. And I don't know what it is. I wonder if the seat goes first. No, the seat's got to hook up there. I don't know. Maybe there's spacers? No. I mean, that's got to be where the tank goes, right? Down in the comments below, tell me if this is the right spot for this, or I'm missing something here, because the tank is not sitting. It's sitting on the frame. It's definitely hitting the frame, and I don't have any other bolt holes up here. Yeah, I didn't weld over any bolt holes. Man, that looks good. One other thing I haven't shown you was the exhaust I still need to put on this thing. It needs to go on, not next, but really soon. Probably right after the rear brakes is complete, and then I can put the exhaust on. I probably want to get, no, I've got more things got to go on before that. Still, I need to get it on before I do any of the rear bags. I know that. That's going to be it for me. I'm going to sign off here and sit here and look at this for one more second before I go home. Y'all have a good weekend.